Nous sommes en audience publique, Monsieur le Président.
We are in public session, Your Honor.
Madam, before we talk to the witness and give her advice, can we please have her take her oath? But I'll welcome you on the stand to begin with, please.
I solemnly declare that I will speak the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth.
Thank you very much, Madam, and welcome to the courtroom. And as I had said to witnesses who had appeared before you, when I say welcome to the courtroom, I do not want to make you feel like a stranger to the courtroom. The reason I say welcome is that the judges here and the lawyers work here every day, so we have that sense that we say welcome to people who join us. So welcome. This is a public courtroom. It belongs to you too, as much as it does to any one of us in this courtroom. We thank you for coming to assist us in our inquiry. What is required of you is no more or no less than what your oath says to you, which is to tell the truth and nothing but the truth. This requires that you concentrate only on what you perceived as a witness, what you saw, what you heard, what you smelled, and what you sensed in any way. Try not to get drawn into drawing inferences that because something happened and something else happened, something else would have been the case. That is a job for lawyers to do. Just limit yourself to telling us what you observed yourself. Try not to guess at answers. If you must do that, inevitably, it is best for you to signal that you are guessing only, but try not to guess. It's important, again, that you listen very carefully to the questions the lawyers would ask you before answering. First, the prosecution would ask you questions. The same rule applies. Listen carefully before answering. Make sure you understand their question before you answer. And then counsel for the defense, perhaps Mr. Keegan Katwa for Mr. Sang might go first this time, and after him, Mr. Ken representing Mr. Ruto. Again, at all times, listen very carefully to the questions you are being asked. It is often the case that people who are coming to court would think that the lawyers who are cross-examining them are there to abuse them. That is not the case, and in this courtroom, we will not let that happen. So concentrate on telling us the truth, and the court will do what it must do to make sure that the questions you're asked are asked fairly. I will leave you with those admonitions to begin with. But before I let the lawyers start asking questions, there's one little matter. There are people who are sitting up there, and here, these are the interpreters and the court reporters. Their job is to take down your testimony. It's important that you assist them in that job, because it is important that everything you say be recorded accurately. That requires that you speak slowly and speak in chunks of information, observing logical pauses between sentences to allow them to catch up with their work. Also, there's something we call a 5-second rule. Keep that in mind. What it means is a certain pause that must be observed between the questions you're asked and you starting to answer. That also enables the transcript to be recorded carefully. It avoids overlapping of speakers. When he's asking you a question and you start answering immediately, there will be a clash and the court reporters will not hear you. So with that out of the way, Mr. Gesia, the witness is yours.
Your Honor, if I may. Your Honor, just so the witness is not disorientated later, we just want to make it clear that from the defense, the Ruto defense will start the questioning first, and I will be questioning the witness on behalf of this team.
And you've had that little bit of correction, witness. Yes, the Ruto defense will start when it's their turn to start cross-examining. And Ms. Alexandra will ask you questions when the time comes. Thank you.
And also, Your Honor, if we can be given the PIS form. Thank you.
Mr. Gesia, I understand the PISs have not been distributed.
That's correct, Your Honor. I have them right here in my hand. I'm soliciting the help of the court officer to distribute them. I also note, Your Honors, the time. It's 10:59 from what I see. I'm going to obviously introduce myself to the witness, but afterwards I'm going to solicit a private session regarding some confidential information. So what I think that it would be an appropriate time to rise at this point and come back at 11:30, and I can start out with a private session if the chamber sees it fit.
So Gesia, you're asking to go into private session.
Yes, Your Honor.
Right. We'll go into private session then.
Nous sommes en audience publique, Monsieur le Président.
We are in public session, Your Honor.
Thank you very much. Madam, I know it must sound you as a surprise that you just arrived and then we're rising again. These things happen. We had been dealing with some other matters before your arrival, so we will take the morning break and we will come back to continue with your testimony. The court will rise after the witness has been let out of the courtroom. We will rise and then return at 11:35.